All right. Florence, Alabama. Are you ready to crown a champion today? So somebody's got to make some noise. Who's ready in Florence, Alabama? I don't hear anybody out there. The crowd is not that much lighter than yesterday, so I need to get some noise. Who's ready to crown a champion today and send them straight to the Bassmaster Classic? All right. I am jacked up, and we are ready to go. I hope you guys and gals are, all the young kids out there, man. I am excited. All the online viewers back home watching on Bassmaster.com. What an event we have had this week. We had 116 anglers over 2 days. We cut the field down to 14. And I will tell you that Pickwick Lake, Florence, Alabama, it's actually fished, in my book, really good because the cream rises to the top. It's what we tell the high school and the college guys. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And sometimes it's not the best anglers, it's the best fisheries. This fishery's tough but stingy, and they are truly going to show you today just how good they are. And that's these 14 anglers. We have 10 on the boater side, right? We got those guys. We have, then we threw in a couple of more boaters, and then we threw in a co-angler champion, Perry C. Let's hear it for Perry C. because he's our co-angler champion. He was able to go out and fish today. I'm excited. I tell you, thanks to all the foreign countries out there that came over. Thank you guys, the foreign anglers, man. Let's hear it for our foreign anglers because that is awesome. That's what this country's all about, man. It's just standing tall for all those folks. We appreciate that. We definitely can't do it without our title T fireworks. We have Toyota, Rapala, Nitro, Mercury, Ranger, Progressive, Yamaha, and Skeeter. Thanks to those folks, to the boys in blue, Humminbird, Minn Kota, Berkeley, Power Pole, and Bass Pro Shops. And thanks to all of our Bass staff that works hard on these tournaments all year long. It doesn't matter if it's the Elite Series or the Bassmaster Classic, all the way down to the juniors. Same platform, same goal to get to the big show. Let's hear it for all of those folks one more time. Let's get loud. All right. First and foremost, what an awesome day to crown a champion because we have thousands upon thousands of champions, and they are our veterans today. And if you're a veteran out there, let me see your hands. Raise your hand if you're a veteran, or if you're still serving, raise your hand. Let's get loud. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you from me personally, but on behalf of Bass, we thank all of our veterans that have served and that are still serving. Thank you, men and women, for standing in the gap. That's standing in the gap, so thank you so very much. And without that, if you guys would please stand and rise for the playing of our national anthem. And we'll honor this great country that gives us all, the men and women, and this opportunity to do what we all love to do. All right. Let's hear it for a great, great week of weather. Awesome stuff. We launched them this morning in the rain, but they're troopers. They put on the rain gear. We all stayed under some cover, and they went out this morning in a little bit of some rainy weather and stuff like that, but it subsided. It turned out to be a gorgeous, awesome day. But I do want to bring up our tournament director for the 2022 Bass Nation Championship, Mr. Hank Weldon. Let's give him a round of applause. been an interesting week. Thank you guys for trusting me. I'm seeing this. It's been an awesome. But hey, to be here, some thoughts, man, and some big thank yous. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, this championship is just awesome. It's the grassroots championship. 58 different boats representing 49 states, 8 foreign nations, the PBA angler. I mean, just an awesome spread, really of everything going on this week. And a lot of these states and nations, they start this process 2 years ago to get to this point. And now we're down to the final 14 anglers. The way we define that field is the top 10. The co-angler champion is inserted into the boater field. So any anglers out there watching online, if you don't have a boat, you have a route to the Bassmaster Classic, and that's through the nation. You fish in the back of the boat all the way to day 2 of the national championship, and then you're put into the boater field. We provide the boat, and you got a chance. And the first time we ever installed that format, Ryan Levine out of Louisiana won the nation championship and punched his ticket to the Bassmaster Classic from the back of the boat. So again, a key message there for the non-boater. You have a route to get here. But again, so now we've got it down to the top 14. That's the top 10 boaters, the co-angler champion, and any of the boaters from the 5 different divisions that we have, should they not be inside that top 10, that's how they get into this. So here's what they're fishing for. They're fishing for the top 3 punch their ticket to the Bassmaster Classic. The champion punches their ticket to the Bassmaster Elite Series. They all get entries into the EQs, the top 3. Again, we're talking about the top 3 here. So that's all 9 opens next year, free of charge, entry fee free, including the co-angler. So again, just a lot up for grabs for these guys. And it's going to be interesting to see it all fold out. Want to thank all the fine folks here. Visit the shoals. Tyler Dolan, I think he's in the crowd right there. He's looking around, but there he is. Let's give Tyler a big round of applause. Thank you, Tyler. I mean, we talk about these hosts, they're the glue, and I mean there is so much that goes on here from the hotel to the busing to the spouses trips to the boatyard to the security to all of this and carving out the venue, and they just do a fantastic job. So thank you guys. Thank you to all the presidents and youth directors. Let's hear for all of those fine folks for all that they do back in their states. They do a fantastic job, and we have leadership conferences during the week, and, again, they just do a fantastic job, and we've got them armed and ready to go back to their states with the new visions and all that stuff. So, again, thank you to those guys. The last group I want to thank, though, is the B.A.S.S staff. How about it for the B.A.S.S staff and just a fine job that they do. I just sit here. My favorite part of this is just running the sound. So if you don't like the tunes, it's totally my fault. But, again, thank you guys. It's been a beautiful week here in Florence, Alabama. And I'm ready to see how it all shakes out.
Let's do this thing. I'm excited, too. All right. If you want your spouse, maybe your son, whoever it is, this is the Brian Kershaw Memorial Trophy. It comes with a whole lot of money and a whole lot of something that somebody can never take away from you. If you want your better half or your spouse or your son to get that, let's make some noise in Florence, Alabama. Come on, we got to get loud in Florence, Alabama. I can't weigh any fish. Come on up, your new Bass Nation tournament manager, G.L. Compton. All right. Check the scales real quick, and then I've got to get this towel fired up. Listen, I'm telling you, the crowd is not much smaller than yesterday, so we got to let all those folks back home that are watching on Bassmaster.com to get loud, because they said they can hear you. They just can't see you. Even the mama out there with the one in the belly, so even the baby is going to be like, okay, I got to get big, and I got to have a baby brother or a baby sister, because we got to go fish the Bassmaster Trail. On the count of 3, let's get loud. We're fixing to make some history day on Veterans Day, Championship Friday. On the count of 3, let's get loud. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep this thing going. Let's roll them up. First in today, come on up. Side, on the border side, he weighed in 9 pounds, 9 ounces, Mr. Eddie Levine. You gotta get loud in Florence, Alabama. Come on up, Eddie. Stand right here in the middle, representing the Bent Road Bass Club. I like that. Is that actually a bent road?
It's bent rod, hopefully.
Bent rod? Nope, they got it wrong in there. But anyways, you got one in the bag today for us here on the 2022 Bass Nation Championship stage, the all-day Championship Friday, where you want to be when it all shakes out with an opportunity Good job on fish care all week, all the anglers. 3 pounds, 13 ounces. Hold that fish up right there, and let's get loud for Mr. Eddie Levine from Ohio. A lot of people to thank, man. Get some quick thank yous in, and to be here on Championship Friday, what's that mean?
It's a blessing. I got the call last night that I made it in, and I'm not sure if it was a blessing or a curse. 6 days on the water, and I'm more confused than when I started.
Anybody looking at back home that may not be here in that camera back home, may be watching, who would you like to say hello and thank you to?
I had a lot of support come down this week. My mom and dad came down, which was nice to see them. They're on their way back to Ohio. They knew I didn't have a chance. So it's a good time, though.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for being a good competitor this week and making it to Championship Friday. Let's keep it rolling. 3-day total weight was 13 pounds, 6 ounces for Eddie Levine. From Idaho, Keegan Graves. And he fishes with Payette River Bassmasters. Only the best of the best make it on Championship Friday. Who's it going to be to hold up that Brian Kershaw Memorial Trophy and take a top spot to the Bassmasters Classic with an invite to the best of the best, the Elite Series anglers? 12 pounds, 13 ounces coming in here today on Championship Friday on day 3, bringing us one in here for Mr. Keegan Graves. 2 pounds, 6 ounces, 3-day total weight, 15 pounds, 3 ounces. And let's hear it for Mr. Keegan Graves. Awesome to be here on Championship Friday, but who would you like to say hello and thank you to? I mean, I know that it's one of those sports where everybody's like, I got to go out here and beat this guy, got to beat that guy. You're nearly not trying to compete in anybody. You're really trying to beat the 5 green or brown fish out there.
Right. Yeah, I had a great week this week. Made the final day, which that was one goal this week. We obviously had a few goals that we would have liked to have had, but would like to thank my wife and kids. My wife, Kathy, is at home taking care of my 4 kiddos. Well, one's in college, so not really watching her too close. But and then also my folks, my mom and dad, I grew up fishing, and that they were a big part of my success in life, obviously. And then, ballistic boats, they make a great boat, and I really enjoy running up and down the river in it.
Awesome stuff, man. Great steward, great competitor this week, and also nice talking to you all the time, Keegan. Great job. 2 down, 12 to go. Here they come right here from Bakersfield, California, fishing the Valley Bass Club, Mr. Kenneth Cleveland. He's sitting at an even 13 pounds when he left here this morning. See how far up the leaderboard we can get him. He had a tough day on day 1, but rebounded strong to get him into the championship day here Friday. 13 pounds, and we're going to add 1 to that, see how far up the leaderboard we can get him for some good money. 2 pounds, 7 ounces, 3-day total weight, 15 pounds, 7 ounces. And like Keegan said, it's to get here. That's one goal, but then the next goal is we got to catch them and move on. Who would you like to say hello and thank you to? And maybe a bigger challenge after yesterday to today.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank my wife. She's been at home with our 3-year-old, taking care of her and the house and everything. And then I need to thank Ben Green. He 5 years ago, when I made my first regional, he told me, if you ever make the national championship, you can take my truck and boat. And fast forward 5 years, he lives in Tennessee now. So when I made it out of Havasu, he called me and said, don't drive, just get on the airplane. And so I've had his truck and boat all week, so it helped a bunch. And thank everybody that called and texted and everything. Thank you guys. You guys do a great job. And, we came up short this week, but it just wasn't in the cards, and we'll go home and regroup and try to make it back.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kenneth. I appreciate you so much. And thanks to all those folks out there that help these men and women chase this dream, because it don't chase you back. You really got to go at it to keeping this thing going. He is our 2022 co-angler, non-boater champion, Perry C. He held up one crown yesterday and a title that nobody can take away from him for 365 days before we do this all over again. He went out with a 2-day total weight this morning with 14 pounds and 10 ounces. This is bonus money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bonus money today. One fish in the bag. 2 pounds, 8 ounces. 3-day total weight for Perry C, 17 pounds and 2 ounces. But he doesn't leave here. He leaves here with a title and being a 2022 Bass Nation champion on the co-angler non-boater side. Perry, yesterday you held that trophy yesterday, and that was for all the folks back home where you're from and for everybody that helps and supports you. Anything you would like to add to that today?
Yeah, I'd like to thank to all my family and friends that's watching right now from all over the states. Thank you. And especially I want to thank my wife. She's watching my kids right now, and I couldn't be here without her doing that. So
Absolutely. So $10,000 yesterday. So Mama might have been doing a little jig yesterday or something. I don't know. It's like, stay another day, just bring it on back. But hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you. And thanks for being a competitor. All these guys are tough, man. And place is a very stingy, but you guys never quit. You kept grinding, and you represented your state, yourself, and your family, man. Thank you so much, and we thank you for fishing with Bass, and we'll definitely see you in 2023. All right, let's keep them rolling right here. We're winding it down. There's just a few left to go. Oh, boy, out of Clarksville, Tennessee. I don't know if he's a Vanderbilt or a Vols fan, but here's Mr. Joe Johnson, fishing from 45 Bass Club, and he's got a 5 bass limit. He left here yesterday with 15 pounds and 12 ounces. You need 13 pounds and 11 ounces. There it is. Old Rocky Top. 15 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday, 5 in the bag, 4. 12 pounds, 4 ounces, all the way to second place for Mr. Rocky Top. Oh, boy. Mr. Joe Johnson. Hold 'em high and proud right there for Tennessee. Joe Johnson. Oh, boy. Second place, 3-day total weight, 28 pounds even. We wish if we could end it right now, and it'd probably be pretty good. But unfortunately, you got probably about 5 or 6 more big sledgehammers right here to hold on. You got very little breathing room to make that top 3 cut. What would it mean to hang in and stay on this top 3 and get to the Bassmasters Classic?
With it being Veterans Day, and I'm a veteran, it doesn't get any better.
Absolutely. Let's hear it for that. That's awesome right there. We had a good time last night hanging out for a few minutes at the boat trailer, dude. Thank you, man, because you guys have received me. I mean, you didn't know me from Tom's House Cat, but everybody, all the anglers and everything, and this is just me being me, and I want to be real, and you're just a real guy, dude, and thank you for just hanging out last night. It was fun over there at the Bass trailer while we was letting your batteries charge up. But 28 pounds, it's going to be tough. But any last-minute thank yous?
Lots of last-minute thank yous. First, again, Florence, Alabama. You guys rock. This is the second time I've been back out here. I was here in 2018. You guys did it up then. You did it again now. Thank you. Bass. We got treated like kings and queens, hands down. Tennessee Bass Nation took care of me. I forgot to thank my wife yesterday. Sorry. Better.
Not good. No, hold on. That's not good for you, but let's go. Better late than never. I don't know. But anyways, keep on going.
Better late than never. Okay? We make mistakes. Just admit to them once. All right, Sino Marine's been taking care of me for the last 15 years. I couldn't do this without them. Ranger Boats, Mercury Marine, they've been with me as well. P-Line, Luz, Pro Tungsten, Jimmy Boss, just incredible. Chris Lanier with Lanier Landscaping, got me out of a bind when I was putting up my building. I appreciate that. He's taking care of me. And a fast bass Marine, when I'm up in the north end of Kentucky Lake, they take care of me. But, I mean, this place is just amazing, and it's so hard to get here.
Well, it is, my friend, and you're in second place with 28 pounds. Stick around, and let's see how it shakes up. Keeping this thing going and rolling. Without even looking at the scales, I knew it was Mr. Brian Jones from Conroe, Texas, fishing the Bass Club. He left here this morning with 15 pounds and 13 ounces. And he's got one he's going to bring up here, and we're going to see how far up the leaderboard we can get him. Hey, you're here on Championship Friday. That's got to count for something.
Yeah.
You got a good smile. All you guys and anglers have had a great time, even with all the tough conditions. 15-13, we left here this morning. Today's fish, 2 pounds, 5 ounces, 3-day total weight, 18 pounds and 2 ounces. Brian, anything out there other than you thank some people, man, but being here on Championship Friday, currently sitting in 8th place, so definitely a little bit outside the mark where you wanted to be when you actually start to get in that truck and leave Conroe, Texas. We all have a goal and what we want to do, but there's some people back home that may not be here in that camera that you'd like to say hello and thank you to.
Man, just thank you to B.A.S.S. Put on a great event. All my buddies back in Texas, of course, my wife and my family. Yeah, I made a long run today, and it just didn't pan out. But happy to be here.
And we thank you, my friend, and we're glad you're here and fishing with us on the Bass stage. We appreciate that very much. We'll keep them going. Here we go, and it's going to keep. We're looking for somebody from New York, Niagara Frontier Bassmasters, Mr. Brad Brodnicki. Come on up here. He left here this morning with 15 pounds and 15 ounces. 15 pounds and 15 ounces from New York. And he's got you in the bag here today, Mr. Brian. Did we have any missed opportunities out there today?
Missed opportunities all week. I was throwing a Berkeley Jaywalker, and I probably caught one fish for every 4 I'd blow up. So it was frustrating, very frustrating. I was on the right size fish, I believe. It was tough to get them hooked up.
Hold up a couple of those. 2 fish for 6 pounds 11 ounces. 6 pounds 11 ounces. 3-day total weight 22 pounds and 10 ounces. Has him currently sitting in 6th place. Thanks to all of our folks and our proud sponsors. We can't do anything and travel all over the country without the right partners and the sponsors. All right, come here. I can't let you get away that quick, man. There's got to be some last-minute thank yous, and fell short here a little bit this week, but being here on Championship Friday means something, and obviously it won't be the last time we see you, but some last-minute thank yous.
Again, thank my wife and my daughter at home. They let me pursue my dream and do this fishing on the side. It's great. I want to thank my sponsors, Nitro Boats and Mercury Marine and Berkeley and Abu Garcia. But I want to thank Florence. Was a great venue for our tournament, and I want to thank B.A.S.S. You guys did a great job. Like someone said earlier, we got treated like kings. It was great. So I appreciate it. I'm hoping we'll be back next year and see what happens.
Thank you, my friend. Again, thank you. It doesn't happen if the anglers don't come at all. So thank you so much, and thank you to all the wives and better halves out there that allow your husband, boyfriend, whatever, to do this, because it does take a special person back home to allow just that. Let's keep them rolling. Come on up here. He's going to roll on in. He left here this morning with 16 pounds and 6 ounces. He fishes for Team Comset's Bassmaster, Mr. Cole Finley. Come on up here. Hank's going to crank up some music, dude. It's Championship Friday, and there's a whole lot of guys that are headed north and south that would love to be here, regardless if you caught one or not, buddy. You got a chance to go out in that 14-boat parade this morning with an opportunity to be a Bassmaster Classic. You're a champ in our book because you're here, you're grinding. Great smiles this week, all you guys, but you definitely, through the tough conditions, definitely stood your ground, definitely I guess, being a steward of the sport. On the good days and the bad days, there's a lot of young kids out here that says, hey, you got to be I heard it many times before, you have to be you got to have a lot more of these days delays come a lot more than those win days do, but it definitely defines who you are when you stand up here and you have a smile on your face. You go home, make some adjustments, and come back. But the people back home that help you be here, who would that be? You like to say hello or thank you to?
I said it yesterday, but again, definitely my wife and kids. So
tough day today. Did we miss anything today that might have had an opportunity?
I tried to change it up a little bit. I knew I had to make up some ground, and it just didn't work out. So
nothing wrong with that. I mean, you have to go bases loaded down by a couple of runs. You got to just go swing for it.
Yep, that's definitely the case.
No woulda, shoulda, couldas when we head back home. Just looking to make it back. Thank you so much and appreciate you for being a Bass Nation contender. Let's keep them rolling. Let's keep them rolling. From Southern Lip Rippers, Nick Eberhor. Ebelhair. That's what. You know what? This is no joke, Nick. I stayed back there and practiced that for like 10 minutes. Ebelhair. I'm going to have to send you like a mega Christmas card or something, brother. You left here this morning with 18 pounds and 2 ounces. We're looking for 11 pounds and 5 ounces to take over the lead. He's got a 5 bass limit. Not going to be a problem. How about 11 pounds, 11 ounces? Brand new leader with 3-day total weight, 29 pounds, 13 ounces. The stage belongs to Nick Ebelhair. Let's make it happen. Not a whole lot of 5 bass limits, Nick. Come on, where are you going? Huh? He's like, I'm leading this thing. I'm just going to head on back. Listen, first and foremost, my last name is Cale, man. I grew up, people call me Cole, Callie. They still do that, and I'm 51, and it fired my mama up. So in advance, I'm going to apologize to your parents because I have butchered your name all week. I'm going to have to my wife's probably watching back at the State Farm office, so we got to send this guy a Christmas card because I killed it all week. My friend, 29 pounds, 13 ounces, 5 bass limit, and you're sitting in first place. What would it mean to you to hold on, take home that Brian Kershaw Memorial Trophy, and fish the Bassmasters Classic, and then just roll right on into the Bassmasters Elite Series?
I think it'd be pretty cool. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think, I have 8 ounces over the guy in first. So hopefully it holds off and I get third, but I also don't think that's going to be enough. But.
Well, I think if it's part of the game. Is there anybody else out there in that camera? You just got to stick around and probably bite off a bunch of fingernails or something. I don't know what you do when you get nervous, but in that camera out there, who would you like to say hello or thank you to?
I say hi to my wife, my family at home watching, everybody that's been sending me texts. There's all kinds of people from Indiana that are commenting on Facebook posts and sending me texts and calling me and stuff like that, and it's just unbelievable how much support there is back home.
Well, thank you, my friend, and thanks all those folks that help keep this gentleman on the road fishing and on the pond. Stick around, and my friend, I hope that it sticks for you to get one of those top 3 spots. Let's keep it going right here. We're going to keep it rolling. We literally practiced that, man. I mean, I really practiced that. Ebelhair. Man, sorry, Mom and Dad. Ebelhair. From High Country Bass Anglers. From Amarillo, Texas. He left here this morning with 19 pounds, 13 ounces. Mr. Chris Bosley. We'll let that music play a little bit. Let that go. Just play the whole song. Let's just take this moment in a little bit. Let's play it a little bit louder, Hank. Took us down to Pickwick Lake in the Paradise City there. I don't even know if this place has fish in it. No, I'm just kidding with you. No, it's been good. Chris, man, 19 pounds, 13 ounces. It's not how you play the game. It's that you got up 3 days in competition at 4 o'clock in the morning, caught the bus, make it here, go out there in this tough conditions in a stingy Pickwick Lake, and you stand here today on Championship Friday being one of the top 14 to make it. Those folks back home, who you like to say hello and thank you to?
Definitely my wife, Amy, my daughter, Emma. I'll be back home. We'll go deer hunting soon, babe. My father, Mackie, he's the reason I'm here today. He got me into the sport, and it still goes with me. So say hi to my in-laws and all of New Mexico Bass Nation. Appreciate their support. Couldn't be here without them helping out and supporting along the way as well. And most importantly, thank God and thank Him for His Son, Jesus Christ.
Absolutely, my friend. Most of all, that's the most important one right there, without a doubt. Safe travels back and enjoy deer hunting. Let's keep them rolling. Let's keep them rolling. Looks like we're down to the final four. Final four, GL. From Pennsylvania, Central Florida, Pennsylvania Bassmasters, Mr. Jonathan Dietz. He left here this morning with 22 pounds and 13 ounces. He don't need that much to take over the lead. It looks like 7 pounds and an ounce. 7 pounds and 1 ounce to knock off and take over the hot seat. 10 pounds, 10 ounces, brand new leader. 3-day total weight, 33 pounds and 7 ounces right there. And the hot seat didn't get too hot, but Jonathan Dietz is going to take it over. Let's get loud. Some good sportsmanship right there, taking this thing over. Jonathan Dietz is 33 pounds and 7 ounces and 1, 2, 3 anglers away from possibly getting to the Bassmasters Classic. At least one more, maybe, getting to the Classic, the top 3 spots, but maybe solidifying that top spot being a Brian Kirsch Memorial Trophy and a Bass Nation champion. Whole lot of that and an Elite Series qualifier. My friend, you're jumping, man. You're nervous, and I'm nervous for you, but hey, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26. So you're going to fit right in with the Elite Series. It keeps getting younger, and that's what they're doing. And it just seems to be the new age. 33 pounds, 7 ounces. Key bait this week that you caught your fish.
I actually had a 6 cents provoked jerkbait on like the entire day. All my co's were making fun of me because I pretty much had it in my hand all day, every day. I had like 25 rods on the deck just in case certain situations came about, and they didn't. But yeah, my wrist is about tore up just from throwing a jerkbait all day.
Well, I tell you what, it might pay off right here, but I don't think you need to go too far for sure. But anybody in that camera you'd like to say hello and thank you to?
I actually don't have to look into my camera because my mom drove 13 hours last night to be here, and my dad drove from Georgia to be here to business trip. So they're out in the crowd right over there, actually. So
there, let's get loud for Mom and Dad making the trip. Hey, proud of this guy right here. Absolutely. Outstanding, man. Great competitor, man. Thank you for – this is what this is about. This is the brand right here. This is the brand with the best sponsors in the business. But what comes with that comes the best anglers in the country, because without all of this, it happens without you guys, because it can't. So thank you for fishing with Bass, man, and stick around and let's see how this thing shakes up for you. Awesome job, Mom, Dad. Good job for you to put a little gas money and come on down. Wow, 33 pounds, 7 ounces. 26 years old, he'd fit right on in. And okay, let's keep them rolling. From Connecticut, Tim Talento, Heart of Yukon Bassmasters. Come on up. Heart of Connecticut Bassmasters. He left here this morning with 24 pounds and an ounce. It's not my brother or my dad. We just kind of had the same haircut. All right. One in that bag today. Come on over here and get in center stage right here, man. Tim, 24 and an ounce, my friend, and you got one in the bag. Needs to go 9.7. Not going to happen there. But 2 pounds, 13 ounces, 26 pounds, 14 ounces. Let's hear it up for Tim and Connecticut Bassmasters in the nation in Connecticut. Let's crank it right there for Connecticut. Good job. They don't only play good basketball up there in that state. They got some great fishermen, my friend. Hey, thank you for being a competitor and fishing with us and trusting us to fish with, that we do things right. Who would you like to say hello and thank you to back home watching?
Everybody that's reached out and supported me, thank you so much. It's an honor. I'm very humbled. Once again, thank you to my wife. You're amazing. My 2 girls, Sawyer and Quinn, I love you. I'll be home in about 2 days.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time, man. Take your time, and you're not going to leave here empty-handed. But what was your key bait this week that you got them, or was there a few that you just got them to chew on, or maybe, or just to get it to bite?
I was throwing square bill, drop shot, swim bait. Just ran out of fish.
Okay, so ran out of fish. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, Tim. Thank you for being a great steward. Yeah, I know. Yes, I am. All right, here we go. So there's only 2 left. So we're giving away 3 spots. We're giving away 3 spots. So, my friend, I'm going to be the first on the big stage. Welcome you to the Bassmasters Classic. Let's get loud. He's going to the Bassmaster Classic right here. Outstanding, man. So I got to be the first. Mom and Dad, looks like we're making a trip to Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh, boy. Awesome, man. This is a dream come true, real. I mean, you're 26 years old. You've seen the best of the best. But, man, this year you get to go around and do that lap in front of a bunch of thousands. They're already talking record-breaking crowds that they had there back in 19 or whenever it was. It was crazy. And even last year, Tennessee wants to break South Carolina, so you're going to be in front of a bunch of folks, but you get to go fish against the best of the best. What's that mean?
Just being there is going to be an honor, and like you guys said, this is a warm-up for that, so I should be fully prepared already with everything that we've had going on because the Bass Crew's so awesome, right?
Yeah, yes, and it's going to be, they put a little cherry on top for that one right there.
Well, I get $10,000 for coming in last place, so.
That's what I'm talking about. 26 years old, not a bad payday for sure. You're not going to leave here empty-handed just yet. All right. Tim's gone. Let's bring him on up right here. He left here this morning with 26 pounds and 12 ounces. He is a local, not too far from here, from Sylacauga, Alabama. Will Davis Jr. fishing with Proline Bassmasters. Oh, boy. Boom, check it out. That's one fin freak of nature right there. Woo! Oh, boy. I think all of Sylacauga just came up to Florence, Alabama. All right. 26-12 when he left here this morning. He needs 6 pounds and 12 ounces for the lead. Not a problem. 16 pounds, 12 ounces! Oh, boy. And you just took over the hot seat from Sylacauga, Alabama. Can I get a roll tide? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. 43 pounds and 8 ounces is a 3-day total weight. Oh, my. Big bass, 5 pounds, 4 ounces. Wow. My man, we talked a little bit last night. I just dropped in to thank you guys for fishing with us. And when this all shakes out and I'm just now going to be an Alabama resident, we might be able to make that trip. Have to squeeze it into maybe going to the Bassmasters Classic and do a little quail hunting and some turkey hunting. I found myself, my wife said, you'll find some friends up there. I did last night. I found this is my friend. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, they do a little fancy fishing. I don't do that at work, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, your number one fan right now for you to win the Bassmaster Classic. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, I'm going to pick you, my friend. That's what I'm got. So you guys, at least me and somebody else rooting for you. Proline Bassmasters, Will Davis Jr., 43 pounds, 8 ounces, my friend. 16-12 a day. Key baits this week that you took to get yourself 43 pounds and 8 ounces.
It's all my dad's baits, Davis Bait Company.
That's right. That's Davis, the Davis jig, right? Yes. Somebody told me that. I heard that. That's pretty cool. I bought a few of those and threw that in that Kissimmee grass down there in Florida. We did pretty good with those. But now that I have a friend, maybe I got maybe a family discount or something like that. Awesome stuff, dude. You're going to the Bassmasters Classic. But there's something else a little bit bigger to this. It's that Brian Kershaw Memorial Trophy and a little bit more money to add to the pot and a classic spot and possibly to become a Bassmaster Elite Series angler. But there's one problem. You got one more guy in between you. All right, so get some thank yous in here real quick. Just get some thank yous in here. Is this the missus and the baby? Your wife hasn't stopped smiling from ear to ear. I figured this was it, and that's the real princess right there. She is the champ right there. Absolutely, man. What's it mean to do this right here? And obviously you got a quarter of Sylacauga, Alabama standing here rooting you on. What's that mean?
That means the world to me. You know, having my family and my little baby and my beautiful wife here, you know, that means the world to me. And I've been dreaming about this moment since I've been a little kid.
Absolutely. You know what? And this is what dreams are made of. Bassmasters believes in big bass, big stage, and big dreams. And I did it. It's a dream maker week, man. 3 people's dreams came true with this stage, and everybody that has it in Birmingham believes in everybody that walks across this stage, new and old, and this is what it's about, man. And I'm excited for you because I know the emotions, and now you are a Bassmaster Classic contender, but you're not yet. You're only one angler from being a Bass Nation champion. So anybody else you want to say hello and thank you before you take over that hot seat?
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior to start off with, and I also want to thank all of our veterans too, and for all the sacrifices they've done for us, because we wouldn't be able to do this without them. That's right. And
absolutely. Let's get loud one more time for the veterans. This championship Friday, but it's the true champions are the veterans. That's right.
And Sylacauga Marine. If you're looking for a Nitro or a Ranger boat, just go see them. They're in downtown Sylacauga. I want to thank Nitro too. Without them and Mercury, I wouldn't be able to do this.
Well, my friend, I think you're not going to have a problem from people wanting to be a partner with you. You got everything about you, man, and you also got the favor of God on top of you. I can feel it on you. So have a seat right there. Oh boy. We're going to jam some music right here. We are down to the last final boat contender of the 2022 Bass Nation Championship. Will Deffenbaugh from West Virginia get Jiggy Bass Club. He left here this morning with 29 pounds and 6 ounces to take and knock Will Davis Jr. off. He's going to need 14 pounds and 3 ounces. Hey, leave those fish in there just for a second. Come on up here, man. You've watched plenty of this stuff on TV. All right. Come on up. 29 pounds and 6 ounces, and we're making TV, but this is what we do on the Bassmaster stage. And 29 pounds, 6 ounces. Anybody out there you'd like to say hello and thank you to, and we'll get those thank yous in before pandemonium takes place.
All right. First, I got to thank my parents. My dad travels with me whenever he can, so I know my mom's at home watching. Bass Nation, West Virginia, great guys. They've done a fantastic job with me. Dobbins rods, they've been with me since college. I caught every fish this week on a Dobbins Champion 734. Just everybody that sent me messages this week and texts, and it's unbelievable how many people have reached out. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, we do know one thing. Regardless of how this shakes out, we know that you're going to the 2023 Bassmasters Classic in Knoxville, Tennessee. How's that for starters?
That's pretty insane. I didn't realize I was still up there, but yeah.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I take that back. But you're sitting currently in 4th place, so we're going to see how it shakes out. But it's possibly true that you could be in the top 3 there. You got 3 fish. You want to go grab them?
Yeah, let's go grab them.
Let's go get them. Let's go get them and make some TV. Right. All right. So stay right here. You stay right here in the middle. All right, come on up here. Classic spot. Staying right here in the middle. He needs 14 pounds. He's got 3 fish in the bag. He left here with 29. pounds, 6 ounces, sitting currently in 4th place. Needs 14.3 to take over the lead. Not going to do it. 7 pounds, 15 ounces. Your 2022 Bassmaster Bass Nation champion, Mr. Will Davis Jr. right there, my friend. And doing the trophy handoff is Matty Wong, your reigning and defending champion from last year, going to do the honors. But hey, my friend, you finish in 2nd place. Welcome to the Bassmasters Classic. That is awesome. Anybody out there you like to say hello or thank you to?
Just everybody that's reached out, everybody here. I mean, you guys are fantastic. This was a great place to come to. The fishing was a little tough, but had a great time. Thank you.
Stick around. I think there might be something else for you guys. All right. One champion handing off one to another. Let's get loud. How loud can Sylacauga, Alabama get? Let's get loud and proud for Will Davis Jr. He is welcome to. Let me be the first one to welcome Will Davis Jr. to the Bassmaster Classic. Let me also welcome you to the 2023 Bassmasters Elite Series and my new friend with Bass, Will Davis Jr. Let's get loud! Yeah, Florence, Alabama, you came out, you showed out. But the anglers, we left here with one champion. That's what it's all about. Take it loud. Thank you all. Thanks to all the online viewers back home. Thanks to all of our sponsors. We have the best in the business. Welcome. Congratulations to all the contenders. Those 3 classic spots. But we left here this morning with 14 anglers. But we have one champion. His name is Mr. Will Davis Jr. Well, let's do this right here. Let's get Mama. I know we're going to do a lot of photos, but let's get Mama and everybody right in there. Let's get a group photo. That's what I'm talking about. Family's what makes this country what it is. Thank you, veterans. Without family, we don't have a whole lot. Congratulations to you, Mama. Daddy, thank you. Congratulations to you.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Oh, my friend. Come on over here in the middle, man. Listen. From one faith Christian to another. God's got big things for you, my friend. I don't know, sometimes it just swells up on me, but God's got some big things for you. And he puts a mark on people, and he has you in a spot that you're going to make and change lives from younger to older. And I think you're going to be an awesome fit, and I don't think anybody else, and God only knows. But you're going to do great things and great wonders, man, at the Classic and definitely on the Elite Series stage, my friend. You're going to impact a lot of lives with what you got. You got a lot of heart, and I can feel it off of you. You stand here today as a Brian Kershaw Memorial Champion trophy. Where he would like to blow the Brian Kershaw whistle because you could be the next Bass Nation that wins a Bassmasters Classic. So let's hear it one time. It won't blow. I need it. You're covering I think you're covering the hole up. Dude, how about that right there? You stand here as a champion, my friend, and a lot of dreams just came true. A lot, maybe 2 or 3, a bunch of dreams just came true for you. Mom, dad, mama, baby girl, the wife, everybody that's been here this week. But special, man, I mean, can't put into words, and I know you can. You still got a lot to soak in. But some last few minutes before you get bombarded with some photographers and some writers, some last-minute thoughts.
I just want to say, if it wasn't for my dad, he's the one who won this trophy because he's the one who taught me how to fish and got me where I am today.
Absolutely, my friend. It's okay. We love this job, man. It's emotions, man. This has been a year of emotions for myself, but I promise you, man, it's awesome. This is why we do what we do, from Chris Bowes to Hank Weldon to myself to GL and to Lisa. This is what we do across Bass stage, man. We get to share this moment with you, and congratulations. And I will tell you that Yamaha Power Pay, we got some Yamaha Power Pay. So head on back. We're going to do some Power Pay presentations. Let you kind of love on the family. $5,000 and $2,500. That's a lot of gas money and some spending on mama money. All right. Who would you want to do, first or second?
Let's do second.
Okay, let's do second. So, going home with $2,500 of power pay. It pays to run Yamaha and be part of the Pro Fishing. How about Mr. Tim Talento? Come on out. Woo! There he is. Stand out there next to David right there and get a picture of that. It pays to run Yamaha. Awesome stuff right there. Thanks to our folks and partners with Yamaha. Thank you so much. Hey, not too bad to add on to your other check, right? All right, well, grab the other one. Good job. 3 top contenders to the Classic. Stick around. We're going to do one more walk across. Going home with $5,000. Yamaha Pro Fishing Power Pay, YamahaOutdoors.com. Mr. David Entner is going to be very willing to hand off this $5,000 check to Mr. Will Diffenbaugh. Come on out here and get your money. $5,000. Hey, there you are. Get up next to that guy over there. Look at that. That's Team Yamaha. It pays to run Yamaha, and we thank them as a partner and a sponsor. So good to us. Will, that's a little bit of comfort money. You're still going to get another check, but hey, we're going to stick around. Go back and hide your check, and we're just going to bring out our 3 Classic contenders. All right, so we got John, Pete, Will Davis. So let's get you guys, and we'll start off with John, and then we'll go here, and then we go with Will, and y'all can get right there in the middle, and then they'll do photos. All right, making the top 3 finals, beating a tough, stingy Pickwick Lake and a tough competitor field out of 116 anglers. We are going to represent. These are your 3 representing the Bassmaster Classic, their states, their Bass Nation. Mr. John Dietz from Pennsylvania. Mr. Will Diffenbaugh, come on out from West Virginia. Your new and reigning champion, Will Davis Jr. Congratulations on behalf of the Bass staff. From everybody back in Birmingham all the way down to everyone that gets up and makes this thing happen. Dreams do come true right here on this stage and on this brand. We are Bassmaster. Big Bass, big stage, big dreams. These are your 2023 representing the Bass Nation Classic champions right here. They're going to the Bassmaster Classic. Thanks to all the folks that came out and support all of these folks, fine folks, and believing in our brand. We appreciate you. We thank you. Thanks to all of our sponsors. The city of Florence, Alabama, Visit Shoals. Thank you so much for your hospitality this week.